this is the final VFX shot that we are going to be working on, and believe it or not, this was, I would say, 90% AI generated. Now, the question of the day is, could I have been able to recreate this effect without AI? And to answer that question, okay, it is no secret that AI has now become a pretty big part in the content that we see, whether that is visual effects, funny videos, or just plain weird content. Not really sure what that one was. Anyways, a lot of the issues that I see a lot of people make when incorporating AI into VFX is simply just lack of planning. What I did for this video was I just filmed on a tripod. I didn't want to have to mess around with the different camera movements, so one of the best ways is just filming with the camera stable. Once we do that, I'm going to go to the part of the video where I want the actual effect to start. I'm going to grab this frame and I'm going to render it as a JPEG. We're then going to bring it into the AI software that we're going to use. In this case, for this video, I'm going to be using Higgsfield AE. Now, I know there are a lot of really good AI websites out there, but in this case, I really liked the different preset effects that they already have, and they allow you to generate 2 different videos for free. Now, if you go to their website, you can see this giant list of different effects that you could choose from, and I haven't been able to play with a lot of them, but with the ones I have, I've been able to get really interesting and cool results. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to be using this effect, or this preset that they have, which is called Set on Fire. You're going to bring in the frame into Higgsfield. In my case, it took like 5 to 10 minutes for it to generate the video. I think it's cool because the fire starts from inside my mouth. It lights up my mouth and the skin, and then it just kind of generates after that, revealing this really detailed skeleton. And on top of that, it maintained the glasses, which I think was a pretty fun touch. Once you do generate the video that you want, you're going to bring it back into your editing software, have it start where we rendered out that frame. Now, because this was filmed on a tripod, the transition from the real video to the AI video is already pretty smooth. But to make this shot a bit more dynamic and more interesting, what I did was add actual fire assets. Now, you can download fire assets from VFX libraries like Production Crate or Action VFX. They both have really good free options, so I would definitely check them out. You're gonna find the assets that you want, you're gonna bring into your footage. In my case, I'm using like fire bursts, fire embers, and smoke. Combination of all of them, copy them all together to make sure the speed, the positioning, and the color look right. And to top it all off with a cherry on top, I am adding a few different adjustment layers with turbulent displacement on it, adjusting the speed and the amount of the effect, and then slapping some chromatic aberration to the entire video to stylize the video a bit more. Doing all this, in my opinion, is what's helping sell the effect a bit more and not making it plainly obvious that it was AI. Now, the question of the day is, could I have been able to recreate this effect without AI? I would say yes, but to be able to get the same quality, the detail, the relighting on the face, the skeleton, it probably would have taken me at least 4 days of work. AI just kind of did it in 5-10 minutes. So imagine the time that I spent by using this and incorporating it into my workflow than I wouldn't have and try to do it on my own. The thing is, if you as an artist don't learn how to use AI into your workflow, then you are, 1, going to be left behind, or 2, which I think is probably even worse, you're going to miss out on pretty cool tools that are going to make your life a lot easier and make the actual workload a lot easier to handle. So I genuinely hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and were able to learn something, and I tried to keep it as short and sweet as possible. I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, I don't know how to finish off the video. How about with an AI explosion?